Good evening and welcome to another Shed Sunday. Hopefully you've had a nice weekend and are all relaxed and ready to get back to work. Yeah, cheers if you're enjoying a little tipple or two. This week we were having a look at high-vis. Paul Kirtley popped a video up on his YouTube channel chatting about how, for some reason, bushcraft gear likes to be olive green, olive drab, that the colour that you can very easily lose outdoor in the woods. Personally, I've already lost at least two Mora clippers out in the forest, somehow popped off the belt, down there on the deck, in the green, never going to find them again. So what he was saying was, well, let's make it more visible using bright coloured tape or sort of high-vis lanyards. The one style of lanyard that is commonly used is the diamond knot. So what I thought I'd be doing in this video is just have a little look at how to tie the diamond knot, how we can pop it on our kit. So what we've got, for example, is I've tied a diamond knot lanyard here and threaded it onto the split ring of my everyday carry, my Victorinox hiker, knife that I use the most. Also popped one on my custom blade here. Looking back on this one though, you see the knot actually travels quite far down. It's a really short handle and a short blade on this one. Ideally, we'd want something maybe a little bit longer, because I can't quite get my hand around there. And if I just slide my hand through, actually the potential of sliding down onto the blade is quite high, really reinforcing the use of this thumb over the top of the blade if we are doing any downward action. I've actually been doing a bit of bark work today where I was forcing the blade down and slicing through the bark. The lanyard did come into play, but most important, that thumb over the top, stop any sliding down onto the blade. I probably want to make that one a little bit shorter. But let's have a look at actually how we tie the knot. I stole this off some teenage lad in the States. He goes by Professor Paracord. I was saying that his video is 10 years old, so he's probably not a teen anymore. But it was 2.5 minutes, really simple way to tie the knot, and it really hit home with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera around so I can get hands on and just show you how this works. There we go. Right, so lovely backdrop of my garage door. So there we go. Left hand, finding the middle of my cord, and we'll pop it over that middle finger there. I'm going to take this right hand loop, do an inward twist, and lay it over this downward strand. I'm going to pinch this side in my pinky there. So take that downward strand under and around my pinky strand, then I'm going to poke it through this bit here. So capturing that, as I tighten that up and drop my pinky out, it's now created, it's like a figure of 8 with this diamond effect in the middle. So this middle diamond is really important. So I take the top strand round, under the bottom strand. It's going to come from the back, through that diamond. And I'm going to do the same with this bottom strand. I'm going to go around that top strand that's going over my middle finger. And it's going to come up through this diamond in the middle. Like so. I'm going to tighten that down and dress it. It creates this very nice diamond knot. Now we've got loads of tail here, so what we can do is work our way up, leaving just a short tail, and just trace the knot round and Here we have the length that we're after. So the shape of that knot, larger loop, they trim an end, and get this very decorative, pretty looking knot. So that's great if you're then going to connect something to it, but if you want to do it round a fixed eye, it's important that as you pass that cord over the top of your finger, you pass it through the item itself. So we had that loop over our fingers and created the twist in this loop. Carry on, yep. But we make sure that the item we want to be entrapped in the loop is over the back of our hand. So, I mean, it's just one way to create a lanyard, but it's pretty, it's effective, it does the job. Hopefully you found that useful. If it wasn't that clear, have a look at Professor Paracord's diamond knot. Really simplistic way, explains it really well. Hope you're enjoying your weekend, and I'll think about something to waffle about next week. So, cheers, take care.